What is up, Fail Forward family?
Ben, Mike.
And this video is gonna be, it's another breakfast sandwich, fire breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
We'll have the recipe and how to make it later in this video. So that'll be that, as well as our full week workout. And we had another quote today that I saved mid shoulder press, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, and then we'll go over maybe why I saved it, and why it is that I listen to these things daily.
You can't go back and undo it. You can't reclaim the time you lost. You can only start over if you find the courage to start again. And starting over is always harder than continuing, because you have to carry the weight of knowing you quit before. You have to overcome not just the challenge itself, but your own history of giving up. You have to prove to yourself that this time is different. Why do that to yourself? Why create that extra burden? Why not just keep going now and save yourself from that future struggle? The you of tomorrow is counting on the you of today. They need you to be strong right now. They need you to push through this moment. They need you to remember why you started and choose to keep going, because they don't want to live with regret. They don't want to wonder what could have been.
It's like, yeah, the price you pay for quitting. Listen, everything's going to be tough. So you could choose to do the things that you want to do, you're supposed to do, or the things that future you will thank you for. And you'll pay for it with the hard work, the dedication, and the skipping out on maybe hanging out with friends and parties and events like that. Or you could pay the price by staying the same, and then in 5 years from now wondering why nothing has changed at all. Nothing, none of your surroundings, not even your wardrobe, your physique, your job. If everything will be the same. And if that's where you're happy at, well, then you've already reached the point where you want to be at. But for most of us, just getting better every day is always an option.
Agreed. I know for me personally, I do music, and if I had quit doing my music, I would not be at the level I am now, which somebody could look at it and say I'm not at a great level or whatever, fine, but it's much better than it would have been if I had started, and just not been persistent and consistent with it. And that can be applied to anything. Obviously, we're doing fitness. It can be applied to fitness. If I didn't give up in the past, which I did do, I did give up on myself in the past. I was going through depression, things like that. And I stopped going to the gym. But the compound effect of that was I gained weight, and it made the situation worse for myself. My today self was not helping out my tomorrow self. And now I'm in a situation where I have to lose weight, which is a lot harder than just maintaining your regular weight. But I'm glad we're working on what we're working on. We are doing the fitness journey, drop 100 pounds. Latest update is I'm 30 pounds down from where we started, so that's good. Keep continuing to do this journey, and you guys hopefully come along for the ride. So any last thoughts before we get into the rest of the video, Mike?
Just think about the consequences of quitting. There's anything you do, there's consequences too. You know what I mean? You go up and down a flight of stairs too fast, there's consequences to that. You know what I'm saying? Too much water consumption there's always going to be consequences to your actions, and consequences and repercussions. So if you're going in the direction that you're trying to head in, then your repercussions are going to be rewarded. You know what I mean? Like a room's not going to get painted without the painter painting, right? So you could sit there and look at the paint all day. It's never going to go on the wall. And you're going to pay for that by having the same walls that you have that you don't want to look at. And it's just like, that's just like anything else in life. If you want it to get done, you got to do it, even when you don't want to do it. And that is that for the video.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, we got Jennie-O regular seasoned fresh turkey sausage ground. I'm going to make these into patties, and we're going to put them into our breakfast sandwiches.
All right, so this is the Jenny O ground breakfast turkey. It's 100 calories per serving. There's 5 servings, and there's 12 grams of protein per serving.
You want to try to round them out a bit, then flatten them. Yep.
All right, so we're using English muffins for our breakfast sandwiches. 100 calories per English muffin, 4 grams of protein.
All right, so we're going to do 2 servings of egg substitute, 25 calories, 5 grams of protein. So it'll be 50 calories and 10 grams of protein.
He's doing it in the bowl to make it circular for the sandwich. This is the cheese we're using. It's fat-free American Singles, and there's 30 calories per slice and 4 grams of protein per slice. All right, these are all the components of the sandwich. We got the egg, the cheese, the sausage patty, turkey sausage patty, and the English muffin, and then we got the sugar-free syrup. Put it all together, and you get a delicious breakfast sandwich. Boom. Look at that. All right, we're about to try it. McDonald's got nothing on this. Delicioso.
barbell on my left. We're gonna toss it. Here we go. Dropping 100 pounds. There it goes. Woo! I feel so light now.